This is where you take a medicine ball, throw it up 10 feet high against a solid surface, catch it into a deep squat. I don't really like this exercise. I think it has some potential for injury, particularly catching the ball from that height can overload your system with this eccentric catching the ball, coming down, causing lots of micro tears, delayed onset muscle soreness, inflammation and that. So what I like to do instead would be a medicine ball clean and jerk, which I think reproduces the beneficial aspects of this exercise and minimizing the injury. So I got my medicine ball, do a deep squat, up to my chest, up and down. Hope you've enjoyed this version of my Hyrox workout. I think you can do the resistance exercises all in a row and then do a long, slow run or some other cardio workout to get the same benefits. Hope to see you again. Have a great day. A lunge is typically done with a sandbag on the upper back. If you don't have one of those, if you have a medicine ball, you can just hold the medicine ball up and do your lunge. Progression on this that involves more rotation is a side medicine ball slam. So you lunge forward, slam the ball to your front, on the outside of your front leg. Lunge, up and down. And one more side. After the final run, the last resistance exercise is a wall ball. Welcome back. After the next 1 kilometer run on the Hyrox workout, you go into a burpee broad jump, where you do a burpee and you jump forward to cover some distance, 100 yards or so. My modification, I'd like to do an incline burpee. It's easier on my wrists and more in accordance with my fitness level, and then just do a jump up. I think you get the same exercise. It's still pretty challenging. So you squat, jump back, push up, jump up, up. Next resistance exercise is a farmer carry. Grab a couple weights in your hands and walk a distance, or again walk in place. For a farmer carry, I like to use plates as opposed to walls or whatever, because I can hang closer to the side of my body. You can step forward, step back for variety. Another run, then we do a lunge. In the Hyrox race, the resistance exercises usually involve covering a distance. I prefer to do this either with a number of repetitions or time. The first one is called a ski erg. So after you finished your first run, I usually do like 5 minutes on a treadmill instead of a kilometer, because doing a kilometer 8 times over the course of this might take me quite a few hours. So for the ski erg, I can use a band up high. This is designed to replicate cross-country skiing on a sort of ski machine. Your double arm pull. You want to get your hips and upper body involved. You can do one arm at a time. You're going to cross-country ski. If you're going to use a band, you might need to get a knot at the top so that it doesn't slide around too much. I can just do a 2-arm pull. Try and work up to maybe a couple hundred of these. So this is doing an exercise that is in the cardiovascular realm, but involving some muscle strengthening as opposed to most resistance exercises limit either to a few maximal exertions to total muscle failure. With this kind of exercise or practice, you can work up to doing this really for a very long time, just like in cross-country skiing. Okay. In the race, they do another kilometer run. Then the next is pushing a sled. If you don't have a sled, you can take your band, wrap it about waist high. Then push with some resistance, and then run in place. Again on this, I work up to maybe 200 steps doing that. After another run, the third exercise is pulling a sled. Same thing, put some resistance, and then run leaning backwards. Even just going through these resistance exercises is a pretty good workout. We move on after the next run to doing a rowing machine. And if you don't have access to this piece of equipment, you can take your band, step on it, and we combine a squat with an upright row. So you squat, up row. This is a pretty close replication of a rowing machine. take a little break, get some water, and I'll come right back. Welcome to this edition of Silver Sneakers Boom Muscle. Today I was going to demonstrate some of the exercises involved in a Hyrox fitness challenge. This is a challenge that alternates a kilometer run with functional resistance exercise. It can be quite challenging, and for we seniors, we may never actually participate in this run, but I think the exercises themselves are quite useful as they stress our bodies in all the daily life needed functional exercises such as squat, pull, push, rotation, and one-legged versions. So the race itself is usually done in a well-equipped fitness facility with lots of different equipment, but what can you do to do these exercises in a very limited space or equipment? So for today I was going to demonstrate this with using just resistance band in a small space and a medicine ball. So hope you enjoy. Make sure that you've warmed up adequately, you have some water, take this at your own pace, rest when you need to. This can be high intensity exercise, so make sure that you've been given medical clearance to exert at these higher levels, perceived exertion levels of 8, 9, even 10.